You talking to me? Are you talking to me? You talking to me? Well, there's nobody else. Well, actually, there is. All right, he's here, but you talking to me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's your New York.
That's my De Niro, yeah.
Okay.
Taxi Driver takes place in New York. An iconic New York movie.
It is indeed an iconic New York movie.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Please, you can reach my acting agent. Just probably in the. I'll put him in the description.
I thought you were finally gonna make a comment box for me. That you're finally gonna do it. I thought you were finally gonna do some graphic.
To have my fake acting agent. All right, so game 28.
There's got to be some Jay Sherman like reference there, where like, who was his agent?
The Australian guy.
Yeah.
What was his name?
That's what I'm trying to come up with. Come on.
I don't remember.
Come on.
All I have is just Viva Quebec.
Viva Jay Sherman. Anyway,
that's when we were
so
in Canada,
we just finished game 28.
We did.
I think we're entitled to a little bit of latitude, which you just took all of with that Taxi Driver open. So, well done. We're going to accept and use all of it. Thank you. Citi Field was the field we were at today, and we saw the Mets win a game.
We did.
1-3 on the trip.
Nice. Good job, Mets.
They were 0-3 before tonight, so they got one.
They did it.
And the Reds were 2-0 on this trip. Now they're 2-1. So there you go.
Russian to the mean.
I think the first thing that pops out of my mind when we were talking about Citi Field was, it's one of the newer ballparks.
Okay.
The food was good.
Food was good. We did sample some food today.
We had a steak sandwich that was pretty phenomenal.
Real good.
We did not wait in the 2-hour frickin' line for Shake Shack.
Sorry, guys.
I
don't know. People like it. We got one in Chicago. I've had it.
Yeah, we had it together actually.
We did.
Yeah,
we did. It's an okay burger.
I'm not gonna wait 2 hours in line, especially at a ball game. I'm not gonna wait.
It's a good shake. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna waste 3 innings waiting for it. No, it was not worth it. But the rest of the food we had there was good. Oh, the bacon place. Bacon on a stick.
Yeah, bacon on a stick.
S'more bacon on a stick. Whoever came up with that idea.
You wouldn't think that combination would work. No. But it did.
It did. It was wonderful.
Cool.
It was great. So the food was good. The ballpark itself, it was better than Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
It was the better of the 2 New Yorks.
Yeah.
It had that newer ballpark feel, but like there was nothing on the other side of it. So instead of leaving an open area like PNC did to look at the river, like Cincinnati did, like Safeco, like a lot of these other stadiums have done, they basically just closed off the outfield to a second giant. I'm blocking my entire face.
That's fine.
A second. People don't need to see this anyway. A second jumbotron, right. And then also closed off left field with an extra upper deck.
Yeah, exactly. So. I think probably a good idea since there's nothing
behind it. Yeah,
we don't need the view of nothing.
There was something to see.
Oh, there was hundreds of planes.
I liked it. That's actually a mobile background instead of like the static background.
That is a stretch. A mobile background.
It was good. Every once in a while.
Going by
all of a sudden,
minutes.
just like San Diego had that too. It was just further away.
Yeah, you didn't hear it.
That's true.
I know people like. We have friends that live by the train, and you get used to the sound, but I didn't get used to the planes. They just kept going, and it wasn't terrible. It wasn't overwhelming, but it was a slight annoyance. So, that makes everything. The slight annoyances in life.
Well,
am I right?
If you were standing.
What's the deal with airplane food?
Oh my!
Oh, got my Seinfeld in. Yes.
I hate you so much. I thought we were gonna go this whole time being in New York without you ever having done that. Just talk about the cup holders. Just move on.
Okay, cup holders. They did have something really unique that we have not seen in the standing room only sections. They had cup holders on the railing, which was like great because that's what everybody's doing there anyways.
And then as you walked around the park, you realized that all of the railings had cup holders where there was a potential view of the field.
Yeah,
It was pretty great.
That's a brilliant idea.
And by the way,
I can't believe that no other park has done that, or that we haven't noticed it possibly.
No, I don't think no other park
I feel
has
like
done
we
it.
would have noticed
Right.
it if it happened before.
By the way, on the heels of those ridiculous, like, weird zones of where you can only watch the game in Fenway.
In Fenway, yeah.
So that was perfect. That not only are they encouraging you to do it
Yes.
here, but they're giving you cup holders, whereas in Fenway it was like,
Yes.
nope, there are like certain designated areas that make it look like you can't even see the game
Yes.
from where they're supposed to stand.
True.
It was interesting.
That's right. They did have they had like a fake Shea Bridge
Yeah,
in the middle of the park.
that was cool.
That was kind of cool.
They did a lot of, they kept a lot of the old stuff. They paid homage to the old stuff. That's why it was better than there was more to do in this.
Yeah, not a whole
ballpark.
lot of Mets history per se, compared with the other team slightly north of them, but they celebrated the history that they have.
They did. They did. And it wasn't like the architects. Well, I mean, at this point, who better to judge the architecture of a baseball stadium than us?
I don't know, architects.
Wait, yeah, but who else?
I don't know, fans who read the Wikipedia pages about architects.
Yeah, but who else?
I don't know, like people who are interested in architecture.
Yeah, but who else?
Nobody.
Exactly. So the architecture of the stadium clearly, in our expert opinion, was better than that of Yankee Stadium. So.
Yes.
We want to send a big thank you to Jesse, one of the folks
Jesse.
who followed us on Twitter, and again, just another perfect example of people that have just been so awesome and generous throughout this trip. Jesse hooked us up with not only tickets, but then gave us like his own private tour. Basically, was the Mets ambassador and like the self-anointed Mets ambassador, and darn it if he didn't do a wonderful job of it.
Yeah.
So. Thank you so
really
much,
great.
Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse,
and also to Brian, who is his friend and also a Mets employee who walked us around.
Yeah,
and stuff.
they just like gave up. They just walked us around. It was really great.
It was really great. So, we did drive through New York because we couldn't navigate the streets. So let's talk first about the traffic. We've mentioned the traffic before. We were on the West Coast. We dealt with LA in dead center rush hour traffic.
Yeah.
It has nothing on New York City traffic.
No.
I get it that you can take public transit in New York, and you don't have that opportunity to do it out west, but holy cow, the traffic here sucks.
Yeah, it was terrible. I mean, kind of the whole Northeast traffic situation was not great.
No.
Compared with the West Coast, which seemed like nothing. I mean, it's slight traffic, but like, nothing.
8 lanes of highway, and yes, it's gridlocked,
Yeah,
but it's temporary.
Well, and just like not even to, like, let's add in that there's one ways and every other street is a one way,
and streets go in like a million loops instead of just like
exactly.
in a grid.
Yeah, you do a 360 turn to get to the same direction you started with.
Yeah. But that traffic situation led you to one of your biggest reveals.
This is amazing to me, you guys. I know. We only have 2 minutes left in the video, so I'm not gonna like dwell on this too much. We are driving through New York on the way out today, and I'm like, "Oh, Tim, that's weird. There's all this garbage on the streets. Was there a parade today?" And he saes, "No,
no.
They don't have
alleys in New York, so they just throw their garbage on the streets.
You guys, they don't have alleys.
Yeah, they throw their garbage on the street.
There's just literal garbage just piled up. What is that?
They have, and after I pointed it out, Brian then realized that they were solid blocks. They didn't have alleys, and then realized that these piles of garbage weren't just in one spot. They were continuous as we kept traversing.
How is there no solution for this in 2015?
There is a solution. Rats. Rats. That's your solution.
Piles of garbage.
Yeah, rats.
It's amazing to me.
Rats. That's your solution.
Okay, I can't get over it. I've talked about it like probably for an hour straight.
Okay.
About the garbage.
This is
what do you do? Like how?
So this is 21st century, and we use wadded up pieces of paper for the bathroom. Like, come on, I get it. They're terrible, barbaric things. Garbage on the street.
I don't know. Figure it out, guys. You can't have garbage on your streets all the time. You can't. No.
I think they've existed.
Gotta get better.
I think they've existed.
I mean,
for a
I understand
while.
they're probably not going to listen to me about it, but like, again, when I am president and I also own a baseball team, no garbage on the streets, guys.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's good. All right.
We are we're about to get some sleep. We got Baltimore tomorrow, and here's the problem. Rain in the forecast, big time, both for Baltimore and Detroit. Baltimore looks like severe thunderstorms, but potential spottiness, so maybe you can get a baseball game in. Detroit looks like it's just going to pour all day, and they're playing the White Sox, so they can postpone that thing because they're going to play all the time.
Yep.
We are not looking forward to tomorrow and the weather.
No.
The only good thing I can say is at least we're not in New York, so we don't have to worry about the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
That is true. Oh, I like it, Ghostbusters.